hands so they can
Mundo
really
can get
approach
behind
this.
him. Oh my God!
That's game. Alternate upsets, I'd have to say. CLG 2-0.
So the ultimate's coming in. He does steal it. He grabs the burn. Evil geniuses. He came from Europe, welcome to NA, and they're getting well and truly sweep their way into the LCS.
It's a really good feeling to have a chance to get revenge.
And there's also the NA versus EU rivalry that we have to settle.
Some Americans think that their region is better than Europe, and that's wrong.
This is important for Europe overall, because I think that Europe should be better than NA.
You know, we've been really confident and sure of ourselves and know exactly what to do precisely.
We're really confident we're going to win this. When you're in front of like hundreds of people and you have to focus in a high pressure scenario, like some people might not be ready for that.
They were in front of an audience for like a year now and they still got to the bottom 3, so is that an advantage for them?
Coast picked us. I guess they don't want the LCS spot anymore, so we're going to take it.
Everybody dies. Coast just needs a little help.
And welcome to Day 2 of the North American LCS Spring Promotion Tournament. We're coming to you live from Los Angeles in front of this incredible audience at our new LCS studio. I'm Eve, your show supporter, hanging out at the analyst desk with none other than David Freak Turley.
And thanks for welcoming me again. It's awesome to be here. You've been doing an awesome job here in the States. Happy to have you as always. We've got more games coming up today. It's going to be great. And yeah, so speaking of that incredible game set, first up is the Battle of the Atlantic. It's ManCloud and XDG taking on Alex Ich and Gambit Gaming. Then, the second series of our day is going to be the Spring Promotion Tournament, where Team Coast tries to re-qualify for the LCS when they face off against the Walking Zed.
Yeah, but before we get to today's games, I want to get your thoughts on, of course, yesterday's match, starting with the Battle of the Atlantic and CLG getting straight up 2-0'd by Alternate.
So there's two main stories there. First of all, it's Kerp coming into the mid lane. He was a top laner for Alternate last split, and he did amazingly. He won his lane both times, so props to Kerp. Second is the 2v2 lane of CLG. They pride themselves on that, and talking to Double F yesterday, he said that Creaton and Jayri is the best 2v2 he's ever faced in Europe. So props, I should say, to Creaton and Jayri.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good job there by CLG, but by Alternate. CLG's got some stuff to think about going into the new season. But after the Battle of the Atlantic, EG made their North American debut with a 3-0 sweep over a determined gaming squad that looked a little out of place.
Yeah, so the experience here really, I think, is the main thing that helped EG out here. The players who were there played out of their minds. Snoopy played the best I've ever seen him. Pobother was consistent, which is something that had been plaguing him for a while, whereas Determined looked a little bit weaker there. And overall, it was EG able to make plays both individually and as a team that really brought them that 3-0.
Yeah, fantastic performance by EG. And now for more on today's matchups, let's send it over to Riv and Kobe at the caster desk.
Thank you very much, Jocks. I am Rivington Bizen III, along Sam, Kobe, Hartman, Kensler.
All right, thanks, Riv. It's been a while. But
it has actually been quite some time. I'm excited to get these matches underway, especially Battle of the Atlantic, because there's much more to come. Coming up today, we're bringing you the fourth bout in that Battle of the Atlantic. It's North America's XDG versus Europe's Gambit Gaming.
After that, it's the second North American Promotion Series with Team Coast versus the Walking Zed. With 6 teams locked in already, both of these squads will be on the hunt to take the 7th berth and secure a place in Season 4.
Yep, and while the Promotion Tournament Series is pretty straightforward, you win and you're in the LCS, the Battle of the Atlantic is a little more complicated, but don't worry, we're here to break it down for you right now. Last weekend in Cologne, Germany, the first 2 bouts in the series took place with Europe's Team Alliance taking out Dignitas, and that was the 4th place team battle, followed by Team Solo Mid getting some revenge for North America when they muzzled the Lemon Dogs in 2 straight games.
And then yesterday, here in Los Angeles, we had Team Alternate delivering a decisive 2-0 victory for the EU LCS. The EU and NA are now tied up at 2 points each, heading into today's showdown between XDG and Gambit Gaming.
But even though we're tied at points, Kobe, the European team is ahead by 1 win, so we got to make everything all even here. An XDG victory would tie the region in matches, so that would be a plus for both sides and a little bit of momentum that you know Vulcan loves to have.
I heard a lot of ex-Vulcan, now XDG fans in the crowd. So.
All right, before the shots are fired in the Battle of the Atlantic, if you haven't already, head over to lolesports.com and vote for which teams you think will win this weekend's promotion tournament. If you have, good job.
All right, just click on the schedule in the top right. Give us a thumbs up to the squad that you think is going to be playing in the LCS this spring.
Then head on over to Twitter and let us know which LCS Pros play has influenced your own game the most during the Battle of the Atlantic and why.
We're still at LOL Esports, and be sure to use that hashtag LCS. We're reading our favorite tweets later today.
Only the favorite ones. So we're going to set it over